Hello, I'm dee4doa's again, and this is my Dead or Alive 2, the original Japanese version review for the PlayStation 2. I'm just unboxing it now. There's the front cover with Ain, Kasumi, Leifang and Helena. On the side it just says Dead or Alive 2. And on the back, on the other side, it just says Dead or Alive 2 with the thing, and you can't really see it. It's just sort of shiny. It's like a shiny case that came with mine. Games Master 14 Neo didn't say anything. He didn't have it, I don't think. And underneath the shiny case is the just the normal box with the box art of the original logo of Ain and Leifang. On the back, it's Kasumi with just telling you in Japanese what new features are added to the PlayStation 2 version, such as new stages, new cutscenes, new music, and then there's just a warning, and then it says for Japan only. If you open it, it's just, there's the booklet with the biolab, and underneath that is a page. I don't really know what it is. I think it's like, I'm not really sure what it is actually. Anyway, back to the game. The covers of the biolab and the original Dead or Alive 2 logo. Just look inside it. It's just contents, just all in Japanese. The same again, really. It's just the same booklet, really. It's just all the same things, just in Japanese, really. If it goes to the back, it actually has the lyrics of the song of Exeter by Bomb Factory. This wasn't in any other version, I don't think. This just shows you how dedicated the Tecmo is to his Japanese fans. So it's even got the lyrics in the back of the song. Words by Joe, music by Kazuya. Doria. And then it just is just all the lyrics in English. And then on the right is the same, but it's the lyrics in Japanese as well. And on the back of the cover, it's a picture of the Danger Zone 2, the stage, with the Tecmo logo in the middle. And if you just hold both of them up, it's just basically a picture of the two stages. The shiny cover, Games Master 14 Neo didn't have that, and here's the disc which says the Dead or Alive 2 logo, the old version, and at the top at the side it's a phrase by Kasumi, "You can't defeat me," what she says in her story, and then it's just a picture of the PlayStation logo and a DVD, since DVD was really big back then, a picture of Kasumi, Ain and Ayane with the Tecmo logo, and it's PlayStation 2 underneath. If you look at the back, there's absolutely no scratches at all. It's really good where I ordered it from. eBay, this Japanese seller. Overall, I think the disc design is really good compared to the European version. And if you notice on the mode select, it only has 7 modes, excluding options, of course. Game settings are sort of the same. The only difference really is the audio, since it only has 30 songs compared to the other versions when it has those extras like How Do You Feel, and those are the ones. Now, if you notice something on story, I've unlocked all the costumes as well. If you notice something, the names of the characters on the left above the costume selection art highlighted with the sort of metal bar. They're just like, it's just the text. Whereas on the newer versions of the game, they're like in a little square box which is highlighted. Also, if you notice on the right where it's got all the profiles of the character, so in Japanese, there was a hack save that I found on the internet that also granted me new costumes that weren't available in the game. See, there's only supposed to be 6 costumes, but if you look, there's a little extra one at the top where Kasumi is. I bet you're guessing what that costume is, but that is costume 1. Oh yeah, and also Kasumi's hairstyle can't be changed in this version. She only has braids, so yeah, you guessed it, didn't you? That costume. Everyone else has just at least 3 or 4 costumes. Just the girls really have a lot. There's only supposed to be 3 costumes here, but the hack save that I downloaded also added on another one, which is Helena's opera dress, which I'm having quite a lot of trouble on the Dreamcast version with Green Ranger. We just can't seem to find a way of hacking the costume or swapping files without the game crashing, so I don't know how these Japanese people have done that, really. And also, Tina has, on the 3rd costume, this costume is in every other version except for, there's a slight difference if you notice. On the costume it's sort of a blue tinted colour. On the original, on the every other version it's plain black, but on this one it's sort of blue, so. And then the hack save also granted me her fur coat costume as well. Zack has just 3, Leon has 3. Now Lei Fang, like I was telling you before, has just the exact same costumes, but it's just that one costume on costume 5 that they changed to yellow and red, which is pretty weird, but they just changed it. I think it was just exclusive, really. And also Ein just has another costume. And also, like I was saying, there's only these stages. There isn't the other stages that were included before, like the D-Octagon or the other version of the Cocoon, which is the one with the autumn leaves. And also when you go on it, if you look, it doesn't show you the outside, it shows you the inside of it. Just these little small details you just sometimes. The Crimson as well, that isn't breakable to the lower floors. They didn't make another level to it, it's just the front bit, just the top bit that they just had, not the bottom bit. Like on Hardcore, they was just sort of promoting on the video, they were promoting like all the new stages that we Europeans and US players had, and then they just added to it, really. The Spiral is just the same. The Prairie, this is just the big thing on the PS2, the first PS2 version, which is this one. There was Tomonobu Itagaki was just promoting the Prairie and the Crimson, which weren't on the Dreamcast games, because the Dreamcast games only had the others except from them two.
Get ready, fly!
If anyone asks, these costumes are hacked, so no, you can't unlock them in the game without that hack save. All of them are completely fully playable in every single mode, which is good. Like the original new Kasumi costume code on Game Sharp and Action Replay were deleted from the site, and also they only worked in like one round and then it froze the game, but every hack costume is just playable in every single mode, which is really good. There isn't any tree or anything in the background. See, it was here, but it's obviously they didn't make it yet, and at the background there you see all the green trees, which is different. The interesting thing is that this stage wasn't actually a stage at first. It was a cutscene stage. If you'd noticed, Janley's cutscene stage was when he was blowing out the candles with his fist. That was the stage that I hacked on the Dreamcast version. If you've seen my videos before, see if I show you on this. This isn't breakable. This stage isn't breakable, so you can't go to the lower levels. If you've noticed, see, it won't let me go down since they didn't make the lower levels of the game back then. To be honest, I think I don't know why they didn't add this costume as a playable costume. I'm not really sure why they didn't. I know about the Kasumi costume, you can't really do that, it's sort of inappropriate for a game, really. Or Tina's fur coat either, I don't know why they didn't include that either, I'm not really sure. It's sort of weird how they didn't include... Well, if they would have made another version of the game, they probably would have included them two costumes as well, which would have made the game, the costumes of probably up to 9. And then they probably would have added another 2 stages and called it something like Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore Plus Plus or something. Tecmo made a first version of Dead or Alive 2. I'm not sure what version it is. I think it's the very first version. And actually the stages look so much better than the final versions, like the Spiral stage. It's so more open and so much more space. But the sound effects sound like the sound effects were the same as Dead or Alive 1 sound effects, so Janley's Chinese cries were there as well, so you know that stuff, so the annoying, just really annoying over the top cries were still there, and grunts and everything. Kasumi's original voice was on it as well. I also noticed that the models weren't as the polygons in the model weren't as good as these ones, since these ones are the final versions. The other versions, the first versions, look quite sort of polygonish. Like the Spiral stage there is sort of like this, but without the barriers, and so you could knock your opponent down the side of the barriers. I'm trying to look for that version. If anyone can find it, please message me. I still think that it was a promotional video, you know, a tech demo, but if anyone knows anything, just please send me a private message or just comment on the video below. Overall, it's just the same game in and out, really. It's just that hack save and then just those changes. It's basically the same as the original Dead or Alive 2 on Dreamcast, but just with those added stages. And if you also notice there, just those quick 5 seconds, Kasumi wasn't wearing her ponytail, it was just the braided costume. So yeah, overall the game is just the same. I would recommend it to any Dead or Alive fan, really, since it's just there's the different costumes and stuff and things that you can do with it. Yeah, I recommend it to anyone, really. So this is the end of my review, and thanks for watching. I'm dee4doa's. Bye.